Okay, Johnny, this is Lee's unit. So that's a brand new light fixture right there. That one there. I'm trying to free up my hand so I can point at it. That's a brand new light fixture. And then over here, my dad put that stopper. He put that stopper, brand new light fixture in the stopper. Why? And that's because Lee had told me, well, one day my kids came out and the door swung open and the door hit the light fixture and the light fixture fell. Well, guess what? It doesn't do that anymore. See? Because the door stopper. Okay, look at that. Nice. So we're going into Lee's unit. This is Lee's unit, man. Lee's unit. Okay. So all the light fixtures, the light switches and the outlets have been done. They were replaced. The switches and the face plates and the outlets, they've been done. Not the ceilings. I don't want you to come in here and be like, hey man, did you paint the ceilings? No, we didn't. Painting the ceilings means more paint material, more labor, more covering the floors, because what goes up must come down. That means more paint falls on the floor and more cleanup and more labor painting a ceiling, especially a popcorn ceiling, and more, just more everything, more labor, more supply, more everything. And it's a rental unit. So this is the kitchen. That's the kitchen. The sink was reglazed. I don't want you to come over here and be like, hey man, you know, when you replace the sink, the countertops and the sink, nope. It was salvaged. This is the same one that was there. Remember, it was all rusted really, really, really bad? We still have the video. Your pops had sent you a video too. Not anymore. Look at that. Okay, that was reglazed. That paint is completely waterproof. It's meant for the sinks. So that is obviously evidence that it was painted. Plus, this is an old drain. That's the original drain. That's why it looks the way it looks. It's not nice and super shiny because that's what it is. It's an original. There was another original. This wasn't replaced, but the faucet was brand new faucet. Sorry, you see the watermarks because obviously, we had to clean up a little bit and it's just what it is, but it's a brand new faucet. Brand new faucet. The outlets were done. Oh, by the way, you have no GFIs in this unit, man. But that's not your fault nor anybody's. It was grandfathered in. This is an old property and it didn't have GFIs. Back in the day when this property was built, it didn't require the GFIs. But guess what? You want to go under Section 8, you got to have them, and you got to have 2 of them. So we bought that one and that one. Except that one doesn't have the colors. Some come just plain white, some come with the color, and they were just out of stock. They didn't have too many of those, but they work the same. They're the same functions. They're still a GFI, and they work. It's just that they make them different ways. Some have the color code, others don't, and they only had one of those in stock. So I had to use whatever we can get out of Home Depot. But all of those were done. This is the countertops. Yeah, hang on. All the handles were replaced. Obviously, what was on there was, first of all, there was only like 3 of them. Everything else was missing, and then the other ones were just they were just crap. And plus, then you can't find the same ones. So those were done. This thing was not replaced. The bell wasn't replaced. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you, oh my God, look, we changed it. No, come on, you can just come and look at it and be like, come on, man, this thing's painted. Of course it's painted because it works. You can see the original, there's grease stains, man. After it was painted, the grease still leaks through, but that's always gonna be like that. In every one of these things is always gonna be like that. It's a grease. The filter was replaced, like a brand new filter. And I'm gonna turn this on. And the fan spinning. I can show you. Yeah, the fan's spinning. I'm pushing too hard, sorry. Hold this, Kevin. Hold this. So there it is. Brand new filter, because you would have to have one anyway. There's a fan spinning. And that was painted. Okay. This is all common practice in rentals, by the way. No one's trying to rip anybody off. It's all common practice. Now, if you were gonna live in it and it's a home, owner occupied, and I would tell you replace the countertop like we did in Carson, replace it, replace the sink, replace everything. You're gonna live in it. You want everything to work fantastic, and I mean, okay, so we didn't forget to paint that. That's just what it is. That's always covered by the stove. The stove. You don't get to see that when the stove goes in here. You don't get to see that. So there it is. And there's my son hiding. This is Lee's unit. All right. So now we're gonna go into the hallway. This is Lee's unit. Oh, no verticals. You're gonna be like, how come we put some covers on the windows for Carson? Yeah, well, Carson didn't have bars. And we were concerned about nosy people trying to break in because you have a vacancy there. So this one has bars, and you don't have to provide them with that. So remember I told you I didn't do the ceilings except in the hallway. That's the only one we did. Why? Because that was all stained because of the previous leak. And you can't get rid of stains just by what? And you can't get rid of it by any means. You have to paint it. You have to cover it. So, but there's no stains. There's no leaks. I mean, we've been in this unit for 3 weeks. You know, the people upstairs are still using the plumbing. We're using the air conditioning. The people upstairs are using the plumbing. Oh, by the way, the air conditioning was fixed. We cleaned it. We do need to change the filter though. We need to change the filter. We got to change the filters. All of them got to get done, all 8 of them. So this is the first bedroom. That red notice is the eviction notice that the sheriff put up. The knobs are still the same ones. Some of them were replaced. Not all of them though. Not all of them. Only one needed to be done. And some of this overspray is original overspray. This is, I don't know, from tape. This stuff is from tape, dude. Like Lee had some tape on there. I don't know why. And then that's beige. That paint, that doesn't come off. That's beige, man. I didn't paint beige. I painted white. I painted like bone white, as white as can be. Anyway, see, your smoke alarm is there. Right there, smoke alarm is there. Okay. Here's the hallway. See, no more stains. No more stains in the hallway. So here's the bathroom. And you're gonna be like, what the hell is that? Well, that's just the bar that goes across. I left it there. Yeah. And the new people can put it on. They're just, or I'll put it on before them. It's no problem. It's just brand new. It's right there. Hey. Brand new. But, you know, just take off the wrapper and expand it or whatever. But, that's the new sink, man. That's the new one. That's the one that Lee had broke, man. You're gonna be like, why is that one that color? Because the color of the sink that was there before was that color. And that piece alone is like 60, 70 bucks. And that's the one that was already pretty fit and pretty, you know, so it was actually never taken off. And we just removed the other sink and we left it on the wall and we put back the sink. Light fixtures are been replaced. Obviously you can tell, look at the nice chrome. Those are brand new. Those are brand new. And all the light switches. There was no GFI here, but you know, you get to see that. Brand spanking new. The cover and the outlets and the switches, brand spanking new. Look at that. See the shine? See the shine, Johnny? See the shine? Look at the shine. Man, look at that. Brand new, dude. Brand new. Look at that shine. Brand new. Now, not all the door knobs were new. They're not. You can see that, man. That's original aged, original touch. Not new at all. The other bathroom, again, the knob, not new at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, it's there, it's functional, it works. You know. Here's the other sink. Look at the difference between the new one we put in. Well, the faucet is new though. Faucets, all your faucets were done, dude. And the water lines down there, man. Oh my God, dude, they have a mess down there. Except for the kitchen, the kitchen angle stops were not done. Those are original. These things are a pain in the ass. You touch it and everything starts falling apart. But it's working. You have 0 leaks here, no leaks whatsoever. But a brand new faucet in the kitchen sink. I know we're in the bathroom, but we're discussing the kitchen. But the angle stops, those were the only ones that were not done. All other angle stops were done, and because they had to be done. We didn't change it just because we were going to do them all. We changed it because they had to be done. Because when we changed the faucets, the entire piece fell apart. Like these were like an emergency leak waiting to happen. So that's the reason they got done. It didn't get done because I was trying to be Mr. Nice Guy. I'm gonna make everything brand new for Johnny. No, they got done because they just broke. They broke. I'm not gonna lie to you, they broke. So the one in the kitchen is there. It's original. It'll break eventually, but it's not leaking. It's not leaking. It's working, functional, and the water lines are brand new, and the faucet is new in the kitchen. And the ones in the bathrooms too, both all the water lines and the angle stops and the faucets are brand new. This is the sink, the original one there. This was obviously not replaced. You can see it's aged. It was not replaced. The light was, look at that, brand new light fixture. Brand new light fixture. Okay. Brand new shower heads. Brand new shower heads. You can tell the difference between new and old. Look at the old pipe. Look at the old stuff. Brand new, old. Aged. Aged, but functional. And that's just we talked about this, that's just the bar. That's the shower curtain bar. Shower curtain bar. So now we go to the last room. This is the last room. This is only a 2-bedroom unit. This is the last room. Again, the ceilings were not done. Don't come over here and be like, oh shit, we talked about that. So, you're gonna be like, well, what the hell is that, Mark? That looks like 2 sets of eyes on a friggin' thing. Well, that's because, close the door, Kevin. They were broken. And the doors, between doors and labor and everything else, you're looking at $350. Between getting the doors, going to pick them up, ordering them, bringing them, installing them, removing the racks, top and bottom, the rails, putting the doors, you're looking at $350 easy. But no, we did not do that. So there was a hole because every time you open the door, it hits the closet doors, and there was a hole there previously caused by Lee. So we put in those door stopper things, and that covers the hole. In fact, I'll show it to you. I got nothing to hide. It looks nice and pretty there. And I think over here, if we get some light, there's that. And on this one, there it is. There's the hole, Johnny. There's the hole. But of course you don't see the hole because now we have that, no hole, no hole. So that's what those are, okay? Again, no curtains, there's bars. There's no one breaking in here, man. They're not gonna get in here. So, and curtains are not a requirement. You're gonna be like, so why'd you put them up for Carson? Well, simple, we had no bars. No bars. No bars, open windows, anyone can break in easily. It just attracts attention, but right here is barred up. All of them, all the windows, from the living room, from each of the rooms, you have screen metal doors, and it's an occupied building. So, not a requirement. So, that's it, my brother. So this is pretty much it. We can start turning off all the lights, Kevin. And it was a lot of work, man. It was a lot of work. It doesn't seem like it at first because, you come and look at it and you're like, oh, it's not completely falling apart. But no, it's a lot of work. Doing a unit is a lot of work. It's all the little things, especially cleaning. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. But anyway, that's all, my brother.